Hi, English 6 parents. This is Brooks Kemp here, your child's 6th grade English teacher. Your child is either in my 5th period or 8th period English class. I wanted to give parents and guardians an overview of how I'm presenting work to your students and the structure of the week so that everything is clear. You can also please feel free to send me an email with any questions that you may have about this presentation. So here we are in the MyMCPS classroom. This is a switch from when we were working in the classroom because I previously used the platform, the Google Classroom, but we no longer use that. We use the MyMCPS classroom. That can be found by going to resources and MyMCPS classroom, and then that brings you to the login. Since I'm already logged in, it goes right to my dashboard. Your child's tile looks like this. It says, have a great fourth quarter, grade 6 English. So you click on that. And I've used two important locations for their work and information. So this is the home page. It talks about online learning, and then it has our Zoom class links. So every Monday, we have virtual class for period 5. That's at 2:15. And for period 8, that's at 3:45. So on Monday, I go over the week's work with your students and give them an opportunity to ask questions about the work. And we also usually have time for a little mental health check-in. These are the links to get into the Zoom classes and the meeting ID and password. So this is period 5 and period 8. Now down here, this is my office hours Zoom link. So Tuesday through Friday, I offer Zoom check-in at 3:30 to 4:15. Now starting this week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so Tuesdays for my A-day students, that's period 5, and Wednesday for my B-day students, that's period 8. Those 2 days will be used as office hours, have been used in the past. So if it's a Tuesday and you're period 5 and you have questions and confusions about your work, you want me to read over a graphic organizer or see how your progress is going. Wednesday for period 8. Those times are for questions, concerns, clarifications, time for your child to get some extra help. Now, Thursday and Friday, that is going to now be used as an additional class time. And so I will be meeting with your student a minimum of twice a week, starting this week. So on Thursday for my A-day students, I will see them in class, virtual class at 3:30 on Thursday, and we will be having a discussion or reviewing some instructional material. And then for period 8, that's Friday. So for my period 5 students, we have our Monday meeting at 2:15, and then again we will meet on Thursday at 3:30 for period 8. We have our Monday meeting at 3:45, and then we meet again on Friday at 3:30. And you use this link for that second meeting. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, that's for extra help and support. So secondly, where can you find all of the work? Now, when the work is revealed on Monday, I actually try to put it out on Sunday night, but the school-wide goal for Wood is that all teachers are posting their weekly assignments by 10 a.m. on Monday. So that is across the board for all of your child's subjects. So they should be seeing new work each week on Monday. So I've organized my weekly work into modules, and I'm leaving all of the modules open so that if your student is missing work, they can go back into the assignments and complete the missing work. There is no penalty for turning in anything late. I just hope to get the assignments and to be able to provide feedback. So this was week 1, week 2, week 3, and here we are at week 4. So your child's view is slightly different than mine because I'm in the teacher view. They have to move through these activities in order. I know this looks like a lot, but a lot of the activities have your child just watching a short video or viewing a slideshow. There are only 2 assignments that are due each week for English class. So for this week, your child has to turn in this Introduction to Helen Keller playlist where they're learning some background knowledge about Helen Keller. And then their second assignment this week is the 2-paragraph written response to the poem Helen Keller by Langston Hughes. These other assignments, that's the teaching and learning leading up to this 2-paragraph response. So each week you can expect to see a new module with a ordered list of activities. I always start the week with a weekly overview. So in the weekly overview, I actually usually place a video of myself going over the assignments, so your student can play that back. I have the objectives for the week, the tasks, and then I always highlight the tasks that are graded in yellow. And so there will never be any more than 2 of those per week. And then lastly, I create a suggested pacing guide to help your student or your child get through the week's work for English class. So for this week, Monday, attend class. I recommended that they completed the playlist yesterday and get that done. And then I just had a reminder about the times of class for period 5 and 8. For Tuesday, I recommended that they read and annotate the poem, and that period 5 could come in for Zoom check-in if they needed help. Wednesday, I recommended they view the lesson on the poem and a review of the annotations. And then I also put in an optional graphic organizer to help them prepare for their 2-paragraph response. If your child completes the organizer by Wednesday at midnight, then I will be able to give them feedback in time for them to use that feedback to write their paragraphs. They can also come into the Zoom check-in and I can review their organizer with them at that point. But the organizer is optional. They can turn it in and get feedback, or they can just use it as support themselves. And then you can see at the bottom, Zoom check-in for help. This would be for 8th period because it's a B day. Now, Thursday and Friday, I put the new class periods. I highlighted those in red. So for Thursday, period 5 will have their second class, and I recommend that they work on that 2-paragraph response. And then on Friday, check in with 8th period, that second class, and then I'm hoping that students will submit their 2 paragraphs by Friday so that they can go into the weekend work free. So I am hoping that this video made the way English class is set up a little bit easier for you to understand. Again, please feel free to email me with any questions. I hope that you are all doing well, and I miss Wood and I miss my students, and I look forward to seeing you all again.